Good morning and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of JM Ventures. Today I'm here in Banff, which is located in the Banff National Park here in Alberta, which is almost on the border of British Columbia. And for those of you who still don't know where I am, we're in the beautiful country of Canada, nestled right in the Rocky Mountains. And today I have a fun adventure. We're actually going to be going up the gondola, which you can see right behind me here, and we're gonna go all the way to the top of the mountain. Now it is a cloudy, overcast day, but I think the clouds are high enough that we'll be able to still see everything there is to see when we get up there. But we'll find out soon. And the biggest question I have is the gondola here at Banff worth the $80+ I paid for one single ticket to come up? Now, yes, it is peak season here in the summer, and I did buy it yesterday, so tickets are going to be higher priced last second. So you are able to pay for cheaper tickets if you plan ahead. Maybe like the cheapest I can find is maybe $15 cheaper. So you're still going to be paying a good $70 if you plan in advance for peak season. So is it worth it per person? A family of 4, you're looking at $280, and that's before everything else. There are multiple ways you can get up here to the Banff Gondola, including booking these excursions through your hotels, different places that you can stay here in Banff. When you book through the tour companies, they'll bring you up here in their tour bus. But right over here, behind me at the ticket booth is actually the public bus that goes around Banff that you can actually take right up here, so you don't actually have to come up here and park, because there is limited parking, and I think you get 4 hours of parking up here. So if you're staying up here and you have the time, or if you're just up here for the whole day, literally park back down at the train station, which is right when you come in here in Banff, and just ride the bus. It actually looks pretty cool, and that's probably what I should have done today, but I'm just figuring this out as I go. When you book your tickets to go up the gondola, you actually choose the time that you go up and you choose the time that you come down. So it's not just free for all. I suppose you could come and see what is available, but even yesterday when I was booking, there was limited times for this morning, and I wanted to make sure to come up this morning. So if you're thinking about it and it's something you definitely want to do, I would definitely book it sooner. Anyways, thanks for coming along with me today, guys. If you haven't, please subscribe to this channel. It helps us make more of this awesome content, and make sure to put a like and even a comment below. Comments are awesome. It just encourages us to keep making these awesome videos for you guys. And thanks for joining us today. Let's go do this. So right behind me here is actually where we get onto the gondola, which, like I said, about half an hour or so from now. And then over behind me here we got the souvenir shop, and the best part of everywhere I go, yes, indeed, a Starbucks. But I see on the sign there is actually some restaurants and coffee up top, so we're definitely going to be seeing if we can try some of that out at least while we're up there. So definitely gonna have to get a souvenir for Jody. I almost forgot, because she doesn't come, I get to bring her something back. So something I'm gonna have to bring back for her, but I'm not gonna get it till I come back down. So now it's time for coffee. We are at Starbucks and there isn't a long lineup, so I think I'm gonna grab something. Let's do it. All right, got my lucky Starbucks here. And it's a bit hot. Also, one thing to keep in mind here is that you are at a nice tourist attraction, and like any good old tourist attraction, Starbucks is licensed and Starbucks gets to choose the prices it wants to. I'd say this is about I would say this drink's about 33% more money than it is at a regular Starbucks store, so just keep that in mind. But you're on vacation probably when you're up here, and you're probably okay with paying a little bit extra because you're having a good time, right? I wanted to actually do a shout out to, I believe her name was Naomi. I'm really bad with names. I have to meet people like a million times, but Naomi and her kids from Portland, Oregon, she came up to me and said hello, and so if you're watching this video, hello back to you, and thanks for checking this video out, and yeah, we just love meeting new people, so thanks for coming up. All right, looks like it's my time to come in, so I'm gonna look for my ticket here. All right, got them here, right here on the thing, and I guess we're just gonna go in line here and let them scan and go on up. Morning, Rebecca.
How are you?
Good yourself?
Good, thanks. Perfect.
Thank you.
Ooh, I nearly threw that at you. You can come through when you're right
one?
with these two ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. We're going. My name's Matthew. Oops,
Marie
sorry.
and my mom, Pat.
Marie, nice to meet you.
Yes,
And Pat,
nice
nice to meet you. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the top of the world. Actually, we're not at the top of the world, but we are pretty high up. And let's give you guys that view, because it is one beautiful view. See, I told you it's beautiful up here. And I think I'm gonna go on a hike. I gotta get my steps in for the day. So I think we have time to go all the way to the very top of that hill. I have no idea what these are called. All I can tell you is that we're here in Banff and on Sulphur Mountain, and we just went up the gondola, and we're gonna show you guys what's up here. Apparently, sometime after World War II, a bunch of scientists all over the world, including here in Canada, wanted to study the outer edges of space and the atmosphere, and this was a station where scientists lived and did their science work. Honestly, I have no idea what they were doing or how they were doing it, but I still think it's really cool, because I sure would love to live up on top of a mountain like that. And then right behind me, way down there, not that we come up here to see it, but down there in the valley is Canada's famous highway, also known as Highway Number 1, the Trans-Canada, and it's the only highway that goes from one end of our country to the other, so it is a famous highway. I'll say this, there's a lot of hiking, so if you're definitely an outdoor person and you love hiking and steps and a workout and like to sweat a lot, definitely this is the type of thing for you. Now you don't even have to go up the gondola or do any hiking around here, because Banff National Park has tons and tons and tons of hiking. Like, tons. Actually, on the way up on the gondola, I actually was able to see people hiking up. So you don't even have to ride the gondola. You can just save yourself a couple bucks and hike all the way up. So far, the only wildlife I've seen is a chipmunk. He was a nice looking, cute little chipmunk. But I couldn't get the camera out fast enough, and then he ran away from me. But I'm still waiting for the wild bears. All right, so we're gonna head back to the building here that's at the top, which we came into, and check out the coffee shop. I hear there's a coffee shop, and it's only been a hot 30-40 minutes since I've had a coffee, so definitely time to get another one of those. We're also gonna check out what other things there are to do around here. I don't think I'm gonna do any more hikes, but yeah, lots of cool things around here, that's for sure. I'd have to say, this is a pretty cool view. Looking way down, seeing all the gondolas come back up. Looks like I lied. I may have just found some mountain goats. Check out the mountain goats. They are being just like a mountain goat. They blend right in quite well with the dirt and rocks here, but hoping for a cheeseburger to drop, I'm thinking. Alright, so we're gonna go see if we can explore a little bit around. I know that there's a couple sit-down restaurants here. I can finally say that I've seen a bear. I guess it doesn't count as seeing a bear, does it? Come on, I need to see a bear. Looks like they even have a theater. I'm not even quite sure what they show up here. Looks like they got a little theater room in there with about 30 or so seats, and I'm assuming they're showing some kind of video about the Banff National Park and area, so that's kind of cool. So this floor kind of looks like washrooms and a bunch of stuff where you can learn about stuff to do with forests. I'm sorry, I'm really horrible with that. Right behind me here is the Northern Lights Kitchen, and this is a buffet style restaurant. So it looks like for about $45 you can come in and eat some really good foods. And I honestly was trying to look online for what this price was. So as of today, June 27th, 2023, the lunch price is $45. I'm not sure if this changes if it's lunch or supper or if it's holiday or what, but that is the current price. So if you're thinking about coming up here this summer, that's probably roughly what you're going to be paying. Direction. The Northern Lights Alpine Kitchen. And let me tell you, it sure smells good, because I did look it up online and they have things just like, oh, prime rib. And I think I smell some prime rib right now. Boy, does that smell good. I gotta walk away. Right behind me here is the Sky Bistro restaurant, and this is more of a pick your type of appetizer, meal, all that fun stuff. Sit down restaurant, you get served. So they have both styles, and honestly the food online looks amazing, and I will have to come back up here with Jody and maybe eat at one of these restaurants sometime. And then on the 4th floor of this building is the rooftop view. Just more beautiful scenery and nice comfy chairs if you wanted to sit down and enjoy the food that you can get on the bottom floor, which I'm going to go back and show you in just a moment here, because I wanted to check out everything first. So yeah, just more beautiful views. And apparently, if you didn't get enough shopping down below, well, you can find some shopping up here. They don't want you to forget those souvenirs, those loved ones back home now. I'm gonna have to go check out to see if there's anything different than what I found down below. Right, looks like they do have some merch that they don't have down below. And most of it says, made it to the top. So I guess that makes sense, because you paid that special price to come up here and buy a special price t-shirt that says you made it to the top.
If you want to go to
Alrighty, now that we have gotten Jody her souvenir from this trip, now it's time to go over to the cafe down here and see if there's any snacks and or drinks that I would like to get, because I'm feeling it's time for a snack. If you like coffee like me, this will definitely be good. Ginger snaps used to be my favorite. Looks like you can get some gelato here. Now that cookie is huge. It's literally the size of my head. I'd get one heck of a sugar rush from that thing.
Americano.
So I got myself a nice latte because it's hot up here. Believe it or not, it is hot up here, but it is summer. But it is cool for some people. Some people probably say it was cool, but if you got yourself hiking and going around, definitely going to be a lot warmer. So having a nice iced coffee, definitely going to cool it down. And it actually tastes pretty good. So thank you very much. This is something I kind of noticed is that there's these little fire pits. I don't know if they're like propane fire pits or what, but they're all like got their plates on top, so you can't use them. But I'm wondering if at night or maybe the winter they actually open them up and use them, which that'd be pretty cool. Warm up your hands if you're up here in the winter, because this is open all year round. Well, it's just about time to go back down and end this adventure, but I just wanted to add a little note to you. I went and talked to a girl by the name of Angela up here. She was working the ticket booth up here. And at first I was kind of confused why there's a ticket booth, but there are two reasons you can use the ticket booth up here. Number one, if you'd like to change your time of departure to go back down the hill, you can check in with one of the workers there and they will set you up with a different time. So if you need it earlier or later, depending on what you're doing, they can definitely help out there. The other thing I'd like to mention is that if you would like to save, like today it would be $40, you could do the average 2-hour hike from the bottom to the top, and then you can just pay the $40 ticket to go back down the mountain if that was your thing. So interesting, good to know, and I learned something new. So for all of you who are looking to save a buck or two, or if you really love hiking, not my thing, then this is for you. And yeah. So it is my time to go back down. So we're gonna head back over to the gondola and ride it down.
Hi. Perfect. Enjoy.
Looks like on your way down, they actually take a picture of you in your cabin. They take a picture of you in the gondola on your way down, which is kind of neat. I'm assuming that's something you can pay for at the bottom. Thank you. And just like that, I have my own little gondola. This is kind of neat. I've been here a few times and I've actually never had it all by myself. Wee-hoo! Oh yeah! I'm not sure if you guys can see, but all the way down there is the Fairmont Hotel here in Banff. It's got those pointy rooftops. Kind of looks like a castle. Right against the river over there. It's just kind of beautiful out here. Honestly, there's just so many things that you can do in Banff. You could spend like a whole week here and probably still not see it all. There's hiking, there's horseback riding, there's boat rides on the lake. I forget the name of the lake, but you can actually do that. There's the gondola experience. There's the hiking. There's the hiking up to the top of the gondola and you get 50% off. There's lots of food, there's lots of activities, and then of course in the winter there's skiing, I'm sure there's snowshoeing, and tons of stuff, and that's without even going to downtown Banff, which has lots and lots of activities to do. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come back, and we're definitely gonna have to bring Jody with us. And this is where you get that photo that I did not know where we would find it, but now we know where. Just behind me there, you can actually get your photo printed out. Looks like for $25 for a 4x6, but very interesting. Good to know. And like any good Disney ride, it puts you out in the middle of a gift shop where you can spend all your hard-earned money. But I already did that at the top of the hill, so I'm going to find my way out of here. like I mentioned before, here's the transit system here that takes you around all the tourist attractions and stops around Banff, and yeah, you can just hop that on and go all the way down. So like I mentioned, if you want to park down by the train station when you first come into the town and explore, I definitely say not a bad option. I actually just met an awesome couple all the way from Dubai. They're out visiting their children that live in Toronto, and they're all out here visiting Banff and all the wonders that come along with it. So that was kind of nifty to see. I think that's the fun thing about going out here is being able to meet all the new people. It's always my favorite part. And just like that, friends, I've made it back to the vehicle, which means this is kind of the end of the video. And it is so beautiful out here. Just honestly, you can watch it in these videos all day long, but until you come up here, it's not, you can't even, yeah. You just have to come. Believe me on that one. Friends, this is the end of the video. This is where I say goodbye. This is where I say make sure to click like. Put a comment in there. Tell me what you liked about here. And if you'd like to see other Banff videos, let me know, because there is so much to do. And I promise I'll bring Jody next time, okay? Thanks again, guys. Have a great one. And until next time, I'm going to say bye for Jody. Bye.